Right now. So yeah, so here we are, finally. I don't have questions for you.
Do you have questions for me or do I have questions for you?
Do you have questions for me?
I have some I can ask you.
Oh, fine, that's great. So I'm waiting.
You ready?
Fire away.
Okay. I would just like to say hello. I am Deanne and this is Johnny. And we are sitting down to get to know each other a little bit better about our businesses. And I wanted to ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself in your business journey, how it started, and where has it taken you so far?
Gee, that's a lot to tell you. I've got 40 odd years to tell you. It started way back in 1987 when the internet was introduced into the workforce in Australia. And all these colors came up on the screen, of course, later on, not much later, but not long after. It's called a Windows. And of course, that got me hooked pretty much. So I've always been someone who has a belief that if it is to be, it's up to me. It's my responsibility to help myself and my family. And I say it in that order specifically because without me, I can't help anybody else. Um, I'm not one for cameras, so it's taken me right up until now to get used to them. And only today is my second day off for the next 7 weeks because I drive school buses. As I said, I do anything to keep the wolves away from the door and keep the family healthy and happy. So, of course, I got hooked into all these shiny little, make money schemes and promises of get rich. I would never say get rich quick because they were very quick at hammering in that one, although the idea came out that it was get rich quick. So over the years, I dilly-dallied online while I worked my full-time job. I'll tell you a story about that soon. And I did brick paving, fencing, landscaping, reticulation, whatever it took to make a few dollars. And the reason I did that, my mindset was always firm on, I never believed in paying for a gym or use for a gym membership. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could make money while I was staying fit? And that was my mindset all the way through my life. It still is today, even though bus driving doesn't keep you fit, but I do often get out of my seat and in my seat as much as I can during the day. Uh, but other than that, I don't actually own a business anymore. I'm 67, but I can see that OLSP, and I'll mention OLSP, even though people, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Forget that part. We'll edit that. But I believe OLSP can actually keep me and my family, uh, uh, keep us alive and well financially. I don't know why yet, because I'm only 3 months into it.
I was just going to ask you how long you've been in.
3 months. Yeah.
Oh, very beginning. That's good. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. And busy as. I don't think I've worked so hard to get up to speed, but it seems like a real an uphill climb for me at the moment. There's lots of learning. Yeah.
It's a huge learning curve for anybody
Absolutely. Yeah.
starting out in a totally different business than you're used to. And affiliate marketing is, really touted as being really easy. Hey, just, suggest this to somebody who needs that solution in their business, and it's all done, said and done. But yeah, there's a little bit more involved. Along those lines, have your friends and family supported your journey, or do they even know?
I've actually got a wife that's 1,000% behind me. She actually said to me the other day, She wants to retire, so can I hurry up? So I just turned the ball in her court and said, you know, if there was one person I would love to do this with me, is you, because you can get your head around anything and make it work. You've
Is
only
she
got to
on?
look at. She's not here, no. And
Is she
yes,
gonna?
she's
She's
on
on
board
board.
with me. Yeah,
Good.
not as signed up or anything like that, because I'm working with another person who I've worked with for 3 years in other platforms, and the video will tell you that story. That's why I asked you to watch it. You'll understand where I'm coming from. But that video tells the story of myself and another gentleman who worked 3 years for nothing, for free, well, it's not for free. I financed Albert quite a bit. And there are circumstances there which the story will come out. So we're going to make that the story for the poverty-stricken people and show them that we can help. So helponomics, that comes into it. And this is what I'm getting my head around for them. So that's the story in short. But there will be videos coming out from both sides, Alvin and myself, to make that happen. So we are working on a structure where we can support those underprivileged people. Yeah,
That sounds like a great undertaking.
yeah, it's huge. It's not just
Yeah.
great, it's massive.
So do you get scared when you have such big dreams in the pipeline, or how do you deal?
Oh, no, I just put it in my head, I'm going to go and do it. I mean, I built solar panels that'll heat up swimming pools. So if I could do that, and run the swimming pool pump, and it all works off one system. If I can do that, then I can do anything, because that's a science on its own.
Well, right there, that attitude will take you anywhere. I'm sure you already know that in your life.
It
That
has.
attitude is everything. So awesome.
Good. So that's it.
That's about it.
Life,
So
life in short.
since you are new in this particular journey, what kind of help do you think that you could give other newbies that are just coming in?
Um, a brick and mortar mindset, something that people can relate to. I'm a lay person. I've always been a floor worker. Um, the story goes that I ran away from New Zealand in 1979, and I had nothing when I did leave, and I literally ran away to stay out of trouble. And I ended up doing 20 years prison service.
Really?
I usually say, but in your case, I was looking at that sweet face of yours. I would have scared the hell out of her. My story usually goes, I ended up doing 20 years in jail, but no, I did prison service. It was actually 14 years, but the other 6 years was in my first marriage.
That's funny. Yeah, it does help to laugh a little bit.
Life goes on, you know, and I met my first love again after 38 years, and consequently we got married. So, you know, I look at life, and if I take a learning out of that life, it doesn't happen today, it'll happen tomorrow, as long as you keep at it. Yeah.
Yeah, and a
And that
positive attitude, and knowing that,
yeah.
especially when you're starting out doing something new, that you have a community behind you that is willing to just step up and help no matter what is one of the
Oh,
biggest things
yeah,
that I love about this.
yeah. And that's kept me going for the last 12, 13, 14 weeks or whatever. I'm not even counting now. I'm so inundated. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just so excited still. And it's working. I'll tell everybody in this interview, it's working. I don't care what people say. Yeah, if they don't hang on to it for that period of time, they're not going to see any results. My results started coming in about 4 weeks after I started. Not massive results, and I don't care about massive results, because, you know, again, it goes into my mindset is I know what people have gone through over the centuries in life. I'm a bit of a historian because I love those history type lessons that you learn. And I posted one of them on Facebook it had a link to it of C.Y. O'Connor, who built the pipeline in Kalgoorlie. It's worth a read, and what he had to go through to build that it's way more than what we have to go through at OLSP. And I think if people take that script that's in there, you'll find it there somewhere. I can't remember exactly where I put it. And this is my letdown. I don't have good memory in where I put things. I just put them in there. But it's amongst one of our group. I think it might be in the VIP group, where I've dropped a link for a little bit of light reading. If you learn that, you'll see where I'm coming from, because after I read that story, nothing is an issue to me to get things done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to read that for sure.
It's massive. It's worth the read. And you'll think to yourself, I can see where he's coming from. And it all stemmed from and I'll go back to where it's this what I'm telling you now started. The commissions aren't big initially, all right, when I started, but they're there. They're a drip of water through the pipeline, okay? And that drip of water means there's water coming from somewhere, and it's certainly not condensation. All right. So just be a bit more patient and let's see what happens, and let time do its thing, because you know the water is coming through, or the commissions are coming through. If it's $1 at a time, I think, well, hell, if I can put everybody online in front of OLSP that's online that wants to make money, I'm going to make $1 squillion. There's no question, because you've only got to look at the figures. That's my mathematical thinking to keep my mindset focused. So if I can get $1 off everybody off the internet, how rich will I be? I only want $1, nothing more, $1. You get that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's a big mindset. Yeah.
Yep. That is. It's perfect. And there's a lot of that kind of brings me to a question that we get asked a lot in affiliate marketing business, or any business, I suppose, is, has there been a particular mindset shift for you that it sounds like you've got a lifetime of mind shift changes that have brought you to where you are, but is there anything in particular you would like to share?
Yeah, just be you. Just be who you are. Stay true to yourself.
Perfect.
And if you can ask yourself, is this right or is this wrong? It's what I taught my kids. If this is right or is this wrong, you need to run with whatever that answer is. Whichever way, you run away from it or you run toward it, you go for it. That's it. That's my mindset.
Perfect. I like
this
that.
Is right. Yeah. And since I've
No
been
matter
here,
what.
since I've been here, I've been running flat out towards it, just going for it. Yeah. That's the honest truth.
So, do you have a favorite way to share value to people that you may be attracting into your business with you?
That's probably something I struggle with. What do they value? What is their value? So the only way I get around that is ask the question.
Yes.
Again, that'll be in the story in that little video, my first video, not my first, but for this case, because it's the homework we were given for reels. But in this case, Alvin is my motivation right now. If I can get him and his wife to a place where they're happy, I know what's going to happen, because I've watched Alvin. I know what's going to happen.
Okay.
He's going to cream it. He'll cream it.
So your recommendation is to get to know a person in order to know what type of value will help them on their journey
First.
And that's where you lead off with helping them.
Assisting, showing, helping. Again, help is a big word, because a lot of people put their hand out when you say the word help. That's the truth. It's the truth. If you if you're not asking for help and somebody offers it to you, it's very easy to say, yes, I'll take that offer. Thank you very much. So I don't offer my help freely to anybody, literally.
Okay. That's interesting. It's kind of in my thinking opposite of what we're trying to do in affiliate marketing.
Well, if you think about, sorry to interrupt, but if you think
No,
about offering your help freely, all right, there's got to be some sort of payment. When I say payment, I'm not talking money. I'm talking commitment. I'm talking trust. I'm talking be honest. I'm talking that's your payment. Just do what you can afford to do when you can afford to do it, and that's affiliate marketing through and through. If you can't get that into somebody's head, you might as well walk away from them and let them do what they do, and go and find somebody who can get that into their head.
good job.
That's the basics. Yeah, that's the basics. Wayne did it to me. He completely turned me around. He turned my idea of making money online around in about, I would say, 3 seminars that I went to. The third one, I was on the phone to him straight away, pulling my wallet out before he even knew I was going. Oh, he knew. Somehow he knew. And I went VIP. I didn't hesitate. I went VIP.
Well, in order to help, as in helponomics and all that we do learn in affiliate marketing, how do you redirect somebody's pain points, or how do you relate that solution back to your audience? If they tell you they've got a particular issue that they're dealing with, does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. I asked them first what can they do to help me, and let them answer that. If that's a pretty big ground to be in, because unless they ask for help, I can't help them. But if they say, well, what can you do for me? I'll say, well, no, this is about what can you do for me, because I'm introducing you to this, this, and this. So how are you going to help me? And your payment will be just simply do what you can with what you've got for now, and let's build that relationship. And that starts opening up that honesty and trust, and that's the payments. Yeah, Alvin did it to me for 2.5 years, and I won't hold back with helping him now, both financially, both sending him money to keep him alive, because I understand the poverty there is real, unlike here. All right. But that took a good 2.5 year build, a solid build, yeah, of relationship, of trust, of earning. See, he earned my trust. So he paid me by giving me what he could with what he's got, and he's got a big heart. And that's not just Alvin. I know there's millions of people out there that can do that. We've just got to fill that space and say, here we are, give it to us. And that's what he and I are working on right now, quietly.
And what type of how does this help? How are you helping each other? I think I missed that point. You said you were working with him on something?
Yeah, well, I've provided most of the tools required, with the understanding that the commissions that do come in will sustain what I do, and he's not entitled to any yet. Honestly. And he just went, yep, okay. But I'm providing him with the tools and the environment for him to sustain that. Like I provided a laptop, provided a charge, what do they call those? Electricity is at a premium. You'll see that in the story too, over there. It's in, it's out, it's never constant. So we worked together and got all the tools to him. In Nigeria, just sent it to him. We worked together, and the way I teach, or the way I taught Alvin, was to go online with me, and I actually get him to do the input of what it costs, so he feels that he's spending it. And that was really, really hard because that's a lot of money to him. But I gave him the trust enough, not my credit card, not my bank account, but I gave him the education. This is what we're going to do. Okay. But before we do that, we talk about the need and the want and is it necessary. And that's it. And from now on, we're just running. We're just putting it all together as far. Understand that our jobs, because we both work, our jobs do interfere. So we make that space. We make that space happen. It's important.
How did you ever meet this Elvin?
It was in a platform, online platform that was free. It offered a free subscription. And I won't mention the name, but it was a free subscription and it was about affiliate marketing. Funny that, eh? Everybody's going affiliate market. But you had to read everything. I'm not a reader. If I sit here and read a couple of pages of a book, I'll fall asleep. But I can watch videos all the time. The perfect scenario, over the shoulder, do this, do that. Rewind, miss that, yeah, I've got to do that. Rewind, miss that, got to do that. So I teach that philosophy. If you can't read or you're not prepared to follow instructions, don't do it. Just get out. There's millions of other people that want to do it. Trouble is, you can't teach a million people, but you can teach one person who can now, with me beside him, teach two other people. And then we can get those two other people each, that's 4 people, 6 people, and do the math. 2, 4, 6, 8, do that 10 times. How many people are you teaching? How many people have you taught over, say, a 12-month period? Because it can be done now with the tools that Wayne has provided. Right? With the tools that are here, it can be achievable to have anywhere up to $1 million, $1 million people learn the basics. The basics. I'm not talking about the whole system. So you're going to get 1% of those people out of the million that are going to run with this. Still a big figure to some people. So you take the person's position or situation they're living in, like Alvin per se, doesn't earn a lot in Nigeria, but he's a school teacher. What he's doing is he's teaching his students. He's a teacher. What a great person to have on your side. He's got the patience, got the understanding, can teach. So let's teach Alvin what I know, and let's bring us two together to double that. And Wayne talked about I followed something, leverage, on day 4. He talked about leverage, and as soon as he started talking about that, you don't think I'm fixed in. I'm just going, we're on the same page. Now, let me show you this. He talked about this on day 4 as well, right? Mm-hmm. You seen one of these before?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a selfie, and it follows you around the room. It does all the things. It's funny because I bought that before I joined OLSP. And I never used it until I saw that. And today I used it for the first time. So he talked my story. Yeah. So I can relate to it. This is the relationship Alvin and I have got. This is the relationship we can all have in this beautiful, beautiful group we're in.
Yes.
I hope I'm not rambling, but it's just my true feelings, eh?
No, it's perfect because that's how a lot of the communication that comes through is when you're really just talking what you've been walking, and how this whole journey for all of us is different, but then it's all the same too. So it's very relatable.
Yeah. Yep.
Anything else you'd like to share?
On that note, no, not unless you've got another question, which I'm sure we can get a few more out of the way. But
I have
you've got to
some,
tweak. Sorry, you've got to tweak my mind now.
I just have like some generic questions about,
That's fine.
working the business and stuff. Um, if you have had, how do you handle any negative comments in your content? Like when you post something, do you get negative replies and what do you do?
Yeah, trying to think how to answer that. Nothing. I don't react. A negative comment to me is a waste of my time and my energy. That's my mindset. I'll walk away. I'm a lover, not a fighter. And if they don't want the help, that's their choice. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing. Nothing you or I can do about it. Nothing any of us can do about it. So leave them alone.
Yes.
Focus. Don't look in your rear vision mirror. Keep looking forward. Okay, it's a standard bus driver's lesson. You start looking backwards at the kids, all right, or getting angry at the kids, because this is the mindset people have. Every child on that bus are rat bags. They're not, right? To me personally, they're not. They all know me. I set the rules. They follow. They talk. They sing. They sleep. But there's no shouting or running around the bus. Just sit down. Just stay there. And they do. Took me the first term this year, it took me to settle the young ones down, the new ones. And I know I'm going to have to go through that again at the beginning of the term next year. And I'm going to take a month to settle them down. And I know for the next 12 months, I'm going to have a lovely day every day. So it's the same. Brick and mortar, this is the same. Somebody says I can't do that to me on here. If I was face to face like I am with you, and you say I can't do that, say, well, you go away and try, and then come back and see me when you have done it. Because
That is
nothing's
so funny.
impossible.
Oh, that is so funny that you have actually busloads of kids that act just like people do online behind their keyboards, and you know how
Brick
to
and
deal with
mortar,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
brick and mortar. See,
that's
and
great.
it's anything. I mean, people online they talk about foundation, but they've never built a house. People online talk about making sure everything is correct, but does it have to be? Can you fix it as you go along? Of course you can, right? But when they
That's the
talk
way.
about, yeah, when they
That's like
talk
the way
about,
life. Sorry,
yeah, that's all right, interrupt, go on.
I was just gonna say that's the way life is. You don't have it all figured out before you start. You fix it every day as you go along.
Yeah, make it happen, make it work for you, you know. Here's a perfect example. So Christine and I get together and we go and find a house to rent. We walk in that house. What do you think my attitude is if the house was messed up and really shanky or whatever? What do you think my attitude is? And Christine picked up on it straight away. Never mind, darling, I'm with you and you're with me and we're happy. We can make this work. That's it. That's it. And if the other half can't accept that, we've got an issue. That's the only time we've got an issue. Yeah. So if you're going to come online, you got to be prepared for some truths, for some honest, heartfelt advice. And I know it's coming to me. It's going to come to me. Wayne's going to throw it at me one day. So's Debbie. So's whoever else is going to come online. Meeting will end in 10 minutes. We better hurry up. I just got to pop up.
Well, I do think that you're the type of person that can handle just about anything that comes your way. And if you don't feel like handling it, you don't let it bother you and you just move on.
I'll move on or walk away for a little while and have a rest. Go to sleep, watch TV, read a book. I hate reading books. But yeah, I walk away from it. But if my mindset is if I guess it's desperate. If I'm desperate to want it, all right, I'll go and grab it. I taught my kids the same, and both of them are doing absolutely wonderfully well. One owns an engineering business, sorry, civil engineering business. The other one works with 3,000 employees as the organizer. They're both killing it, with an attitude. And it's a positive attitude. It's a go forward attitude. If it's right by the heart, do it. If it's not, walk away. Just walk away. It's a waste of energy. Your heart and your head will tell you what's right and what's wrong. Easy.
Very good. Very good. Well, I've enjoyed this interview, this conversation with you, Johnny.
That's good. Yeah. Well, we've been together for 3 days now since you first introduced yourself. Yeah. So,
A little bit of a
it's
time
been great.
difference, but yeah, once I figured out the time difference really wasn't that big a deal, then
No,
we're good.
no. Are you on? Are you there tonight or today
I'm sorry, for what?
for the 30-day challenge?
I am.
All right. I'll see you there then.
Well, I don't know about doing it live, but well, it's not on until what's today?
19
Okay,
hours.
I'm already lost. It would be tomorrow morning, right? My
It's not. Yeah, it's 19 hours away from me, and it's
yeah.
my tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I start getting into the time zone things, I'm like,
I know, right? Yeah, I know.
yeah,
It's so hard, and I must sit here 4 or 5 times going through the calendar to make sure it's all good. Like it's so lost,
yeah.
so lost.
I was going to ask you if you don't mind sharing, where in New Zealand do you live?
Tauranga,
Pardon?
Tau Tauranga. The Maoris want it to be said Tauranga. I say Tauranga. So it's Tauranga. You've heard of Rotorua. Rotorua's the geysers.
I've been there.
The Bay of Plenty.
Been
That's
there.
the whole of. That's where I am. I'm in the
Okay.
Bay of Plenty. All right.
So correct me if I'm
So
wrong. Is that the top of the North Island?
no. It's below
That's
Auckland, but
okay.
before Wellington. Yeah, well
Yeah, yeah.
before Wellington.
We did go through there. Went
Yeah.
visited the North and South Island in February of 24. First time there, and I
I
just
mean,
absolutely love New Zealand. It's so
oh, it's
beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah, that's why I came home. I mean, the eye candy, the scenery. It's just
Yeah.
and you never get sick of it. It's always different, no matter which side road you take. It's always different. Yeah.
I'm a mountain person, and I just those South
Oh,
Island mountains
you would
are
have
just
loved it.
to
Yeah,
die for. They are
yeah.
beautiful. I'd
Beautiful
love to
walk.
go back. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful tracks going through there. Absolutely. And the rivers are clean and yeah, no, good on you. Well, come back one day. You'll enjoy it.
I will.
It'll be the same as what it was 30 or 40 years ago when I left.
That's great.
That's what it is today. Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny. Thank
All right.
you.
Well, it's a pleasure. See you later.
Hey,
Have fun.
you too. Bye bye.
Bye. No, no. Ending now.